natural progression and services that we're offering FBS service clients. John is going to talk about something brand new in his firm.
Thank you, Norm. We've been getting approached by a number of our existing clients and potentially some new clients on this whole controller, CFO type of service. Many of these elements that I'm talking about we're already doing to some extent, but we're actually trying to, you know, at least keep up with you guys as you progress in your farming operations. And one of those things is, you know, how can we as an accounting firm that you trust with a lot of responsibility be interactive, more interactive with you and your operation to provide you a mix of services that, you know, in some ways be kind of like the virtual CFO, but we don't, an accounting firm will never be your financial officer. We're never going to take the role of sitting down in your boardroom and making decisions and hiring staff for you and things like that. But we can take a more active role. And I think if you look at that point too, where we really start to look at our relationship with our clients differently than it has been in the past. Where we're supporting an information system, not a set of projects. Accountants have always kind of looked at tax returns and financial statements. It's a project-based, it's we charge you by the hour, we do X job, and then we hopefully go on and repeat that job the next year, or we do something new that you're asking for. So we're trying to again envision and figure out how we can really be more interactive with your entire system. You know, whether that is, and what we've also found out is that you're not all the same. You all come to the table with a different mix of needs and a different mix of capabilities. And I've identified just some of the issues that we see out there, but we're starting to do a lot more with uniform budgeting, trying to get much more proactive and looking into the future and basically modeling farming operations and looking out 12, 18 months and then rolling another 6 months. So that instead of looking back at what has happened, you have a budget and a projection of where you want to go. Then you can compare where you're currently at to where you thought you would be, giving much more real-time management. And there's no really, the only really good way to do that is actually to do it and put that in place and figure out how to support that, either from the accounting side or internally in your operation. Now, I've got a few people in the room here we're doing this with already, where in that budget you're able to say, if we change our budget, what does that do to our return on equity? Back to what you've been preaching about for probably, I don't want to say forever, but for a while. And it's really nice. It all rolls up return on equity. And I want to work with, Norm and I have been talking, that FBS has got lots of these component pieces already in the works in their systems. So Norm and I are going to explore, hopefully, if we can make this a little more automated. Right now, it's pretty heavy in Excel, and it takes quite a bit of support to maintain it, and air check it and that type of thing. But hopefully, we do a better job. So that's kind of where I think we're going. And I asked Norm if I could just share that. If it makes sense to somebody, we're still figuring this out. But we really look at your number 3 there, customized to your farm. And the nice thing about it, we've got the technology now available through FBS, through Ag Compass, through some type of direct remote connection, to be able to be much more interactive regardless of where you're located. So,
I think you said the key word, John. I think if any take home from today is the words, we're still figuring this thing out.